Thank you very much, Sir David Cole, for that introduction. I guess my speech or my report is not in the book, so I guess I have to stand in front of you and say my report. Greetings of peace and prosperity to each and every one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, as we say in our language, in Islam, Arabic language. It is such a great pleasure to have this opportunity for the second time to stand before you and speak of my BOP experience and how this program changed the lives of 30 aspiring young leaders of the country and consequently will change and transform the communities where they are in for better. To become a BOP participant is really an unforgettable and a life-changing experience for young leaders like us. BOP taught us many great things and realities in the real world of business. But for that matter, I'd like to make an emphasis on the impact and learning we've acquired that I think made us a better young leaders and hopefully one of the best leaders of the country in the near future that will bring transformation. One of the key learning that I treasured much after the program was the experience of socializing or interacting with different kinds of people whom I am not used to be working with. Being the only Muslim participant in the recent BOP, I learned and appreciated how it is like to be with 29 great young people, 29 future leaders of the country. Because of that, I realized that unity and teamwork among people with various backgrounds, different culture, different traditions, different religion, is very important in nation building, and it is possible. The BOP taught us to respect the differences of everyone, and thus, because of that, love and care ignited in everyone's heart, and we became like real brothers. All of those, the 30 participants of the BOP. The bond that was formed during the program was really strong, that until now we still have connection, network with each other. And to the extent that even the usual expression of my co-participants I have acquired. Example, just like the expression of, oh my God, and other such expression. Because for us Muslims, we don't say, actually, we don't really say, oh my God, and I was like, oh my God. So that's what I was kind of worried when I'm going back to Marawi City, and what if my friends and my folks would just say, oh, Cobs, what happened to you when you just came from the BOP? It's just like now a speaking dollar, like, oh my God, and that's it. So just like, I just have to deal with them. And that's it. Because of the bond that was formed between the participants of the business orientation program, we treated each other like brothers and sisters. One of the unforgettable experiences in the BOP was my very first time. Some may sound funny, but it's okay. I'll still share them with you because they are now part of my memories and experience. Number one, my BOP flight in Manila was actually my first time to ride an airplane. Well, thank you for the BOP committee for giving me that experience. I was kind of a little dismayed because I was not seated near the window to enjoy the aerial view of the ground. But I made sure that when I rebooked my flight going back to Marawi City, I really made sure that I will be sitting near the window so I can see and enjoy the aerial view of the ground. The next first time experience during my BOP was the skyscrapers, the tall building. Although they're not like tall building that we can see in Dubai and America, but still, from a provinciano like me, or a first-timer like me, it was like, oh my God. And I was kind of shy to take pictures, some shots of those tall buildings because it was kind of, well, I'm shy And it was like, oh my God. Okay, so my first time in BOP was my birthday party. My birthday is on April 10, and the BOP lot this year was conducted April 6 to 14. And for us Muslims, we actually don't celebrate birthday. I was late that day, and I was so surprised when my other co-participants surprised me. And that was actually my first time to have a cake on my birthday and to have my name written on top of it. And I don't know what to do. My friend from Ateneo, he just said, you make a wish, but don't say it, just inside. Because I was about to tell, oh my, I wish this one and that one. But it was really nice, and that experience was really great for me. For us Muslims, we do not celebrate birthday, but it was really nice to experience that feeling of having a cake presentation or having cake on your birthday. And of course, my best first time during the program was the BOP itself. BOP actually was my first national event, convention. This is actually the first national event that I attended. And it was so great that my first national event is BOP, because it taught me to be confident, to speak out, to break the things that keep me silent and passive through years, and taught me to reach out the world. So what happened after my BOP experience? Well, after the BOP that I have drawn more clearly in my mind the path that I will be taking. All throughout the program, almost all of the speakers and lecturers that we had mentioned about passion. Yes, passion. So how do I understand now the word passion? Well, passion for me is something that strives you to do and pursue the things that you love doing regardless of any material benefit that you may acquire. If you would ask me my passion, I would describe it with only 3 letters. EDP. E stands for education, P stands for peace, D for development. I strongly believe that what hinders development in Mindanao is the peace conflict within. One of the best solutions to answer this problem is through education, and I think that is what we all have been doing since then. Because educating our people will be our greatest contribution for the development of the whole country. And I was kind of motivated by my 2 co-alumni, Audrey and Henry, when they jokingly said that Mindanao now has a hope with us. They were referring to all participants coming from Mindanao in the recent BOP. Well, speaking of education, a few days ago, it was a couple of days ago, I and my company, the student government of our school, joined the Philippine I Transform Young Leaders National Convention in Davao. It was a 4-day gathering and sharing of ideas and experiences among the young leaders of the country. It was also an event of making innovation through little works to solve the existing issues and pressing problems of our society, one of which is education. And humbly speaking, our project proposal innovation won the best proposal, and we got some amount of money to start the project. Our project now is entitled E-Day, or Education Day for our young and fortunate Filipino Muslims. Our primary objective in the project is to make the young Filipino Muslims appreciate and realize the importance of education and going to school and experience what we had experienced in our childhood years, like playing and other kid stuff. These young Filipino Muslims that we are targeting in our project are those who at young age, at 7 years old, already started to work for their families, such as being tricycle driver, peddling nuts and mango. In our project, we will make these unfortunate young Filipino Muslims appreciate education. During our cocktail night, the first night in the BOP week, I mentioned my Muslim identity. I mentioned that we Filipino Muslims have a vital role to play in the development of this country. Now this is my way, and part of the role lies in this project. So why am I saying this thing? Why am I mentioning this project here? Is it part of my BOP experience? My answer is a big yes. Because BOP transformed me in this identity. BOP awakened and strengthened my passion and educated the less fortunate one. BOP made me realize that it is us who can make difference. I could still remember, if I'm not mistaken, it was Mr. Rick Santos who told us that we are ordinary people who do extraordinary things. That makes us different, and that makes us more motivated to do extraordinary things despite being ordinary, to bring change and transformation to our own communities. BOP did that to us. It's an unending gratitude that we want to extend to the whole BOP committee, and more importantly, to this chamber. I am speaking not only for myself, but rather for all the BOP alumni, for the 15,000 students in our school, in Mindanao State University, being the president of our student government. Also for the Filipino Muslims, for all the Mindanaoans, and for all the Filipino youth. We thank you all for bringing us this program. To the BOP committee, to all the sponsors, to this chamber, we again say, Jazakumullahu khairan. It means, may God reward you all with blessings and goodness in this world and the hereafter. The country should never lose hope. Thank you again, and good day.